Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Wa Baha Recha Kodash, double honor to the apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Akim pushing this gospel, this truth, throughout the four corners of this world, in sincerity and in honesty. Adwan Ratazah, that is to say, Lord willing. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Excuse me. May the blessing of election fall upon your household. All right. So, came across this article from endtimeheadlines.org, and yeah, man, things are in place. Things are moving towards a cashless society. All right, as we've been constantly blowing a trumpet in Zion. All right, and warning our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who indeed are the children of Israel, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, okay, as well as the Israelite foreigner speckled bird, all right, to basically turn back to your power, okay, because this society is going to be dystopian, okay, and this devil does not have much time left, man, all right, so you can see the headline says the countdown has begun to bring about a global digital identification and digital currency. And, you know, we're just going to constantly see more updates on this, more information on this, okay? As you push ultimately for that MOTB, all right? So it says, in opinion, dozens of national governments are joining with the United Nations in billionaire population control. They're telling you outright, all right? Fanatic, fill in the blank, right? You know who that person is, right? On a global program to impose digital public infrastructure on their citizens within 5 years. You see these things are already pretty much happening in China, all right? So it's that ultimate control that this devil wants and his birthright back, which he ain't going to get back. I mean, how could you do that? How could you sell your birthright? How could you do such a thing? But you know, they're not going to get their ultimate goal, all right, because the Lord is going to crash down on their NWO agenda, all right? It says the DPI includes central bank digital currencies, digital identification, comprehensive data systems, and more, all functional across national borders. That's right. That's why they're setting up the smart cities, okay? That's why they're getting away with ATM machines, closing bank branches down, okay? These things are done by design. All right, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. You know, we're constantly circumspect and on the lookout for what these devils are doing, okay? And they'll have the people believe that they have something better in place in terms of having their best interests at hand, when really it's not, okay? They want absolute totalitarian state control. They want that. They want to know all your finances, man, everything, okay? The new scheme, unveiled last year and moving ahead rapidly, is known as 50 in 5 because 50 governments expect to have the Orwellian digital infrastructure of tyranny in place within 5 years. You see, and each nation will have a different, way of having their central bank digital currency set up, but this will be a global interlock system, you see, and have all your details on database, all right? So cash is going to be a thing of the past. All right, and then it's going to be that C-hip in your body to conduct transactions. Almost a dozen governments, including numerous corrupt kleptocracies and social regimes, have volunteered their populations to serve as first mover countries so far. You see, and they're volunteering for that. You see, so they're well on the way for this, man, and they've been planning these things a long, long time. All right, almost a dozen governments. Right, have volunteered their populations to serve as the first mover country so far. Right, we know what Sweden's like in terms of people having the C-hip, all right? Quite a bit of information here. All right, look at this. The gates of hell celebrate the role of these technologies, right, in imposing the UN SDGs on humanity. The G20, which is a summit that they have, all right, reached a groundbreaking consensus on the role of digital public infrastructure as a critical accelerator of the Sustainable Development Goals. That's what he said on Twitter, which is now known as X. All right, I'm optimistic about the potential of DPI to support a safer, healthier, more just world. That's the thing, these devils lie have that forked tongue. Okay. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, that they're planning destruction and death and wickedness. Right? All under the guise of being healthy, being advancing in things, but the benefit of humanity, things like that. All under that guise. Right? But we know the elect won't be deceived, man. Right? Already, virtually all national governments and central banks around the world are working on central bank digital currencies, according to the Bank for International Settlements in Switzerland, which is helping to guide and coordinate the rolling out of such currencies worldwide. As cash is sidelined and then disappears, CBDCs will create a permanent record of all transactions. So yeah, that's where we're heading to, man. You see, perhaps even more troubling, leading experts and officials say digital currencies will also be programmable, that will allow governments an unprecedented degree of control over the economy and individual consumer decisions. So again, it's all about that control. All right. Along with CBDCs, governments around the world are rolling out digital IDs to accompany them, right, because they go hand in hand. Right? The Australian Senate just voted to approve such a system last week. Yeah, Australia's been getting down in that. Okay. So the stage is all set. All right. Doing away with them petrol cars and bringing them electric cars in, things like that. All right. And they don't want, they're pushing that, they're not wanting you to really have children, because obviously it's population control. All right. This is where we're coming to, man, where they're going to tell you how much of this you can do and have, how much children, that you can have or not, or you should not have. Okay. What you can and cannot do. Okay, so, hey, again, it boils down to the digital law, right? And if you don't take it, then you're outcasted out of society, man. Okay, and this is near, man. This is prophecy, right? Unfolding. Many, many years ago, these things were not popping up in the news like it is now, right? So yeah, this is just a quick spiritual news report to bring out, a quick news report, all right, in the spirit. Because we know the scriptures, we know what's going down, we know what's going to happen, all right? Especially, Psalm 52, verse 6, the righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. Lo, this is the man that made not God his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness. That's what these devils are doing. Okay. Gathering up all these riches. Okay. And he just wants more and more, and he's never satisfied. Okay. See, the white man's pretty much done with Christianity. All right. Look how he used Christianity to, enslave pretty much the world, all right, and deceive everyone. And look how Christianity has been bad for our people. Okay, this devil has, he uses things like charities, all right, as a way to, which is all a scam, especially over here in the UK, all right. He'll use these things as an excuse to grab land, to obtain resources, and to build more and more. Get more and more wealth and riches, ill-gotten gains, right, unrighteously, okay? And of course, this man does not uphold the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, because he's the wicked. He's not meant to, you see? But then they like to profess that they're God-fearing people. Get Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, because it boils down to this, and it reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So, this is where we're at, man, okay? We're not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small, okay? Because this is prophecy, and it must come to pass. That's how we know that the return of Yahushua is very near, man. All right. So this is what he's going to do. That's why they're setting up sea hippie stations. All right. That's what they're looking to set up more of. Right. Concentration camps as well. All right. So it's that draconian society coming in. You see. And again, if you're not down with it, then you can't really participate in society whatsoever. All right. So, Lord willing, this was edifying, especially for you new brothers and sisters coming in. Okay? Do not take the RFID micro C hip and repent, for the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is at hand. So with that, in closing, Kal Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Wa Baha Rakah Kodash, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Mawath Lababal, Shalom to the elect.